Lonely water, lonely water, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other. Lonely water, lonely water, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so high. Stop for a minute and be by your side. Hold back the river, hold back. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so high. Stop for a minute and be by your side. Hold back the river, oh. Lonely water, lonely water, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other. Lonely water, lonely water, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. The teams then, Sporting Lisbon against Barcelona. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Thrust towards the front line, and it's Mario Gomez. Mario Gomez passes it through. Callejon crosses in a low one. Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Yeah, and he knew he had to get his efforts away before being closed down, but he could have sacrificed a little power then for a bit more accuracy.
Looks to slip it through. Azpilicueta looking to get on the end of this. Away from immediate danger. Aimed long and direct. Perotti plays a clever pass. Granit Xhaka. Cavani. Chip through. That's gone a long way up and away. Granit Xhaka tries to get it forward quickly. And the defence can get it clear. Pjanic could try cutting inside here. And it's Mario Gomez. Sterling pumps it upfield. Azpilicueta. Cavani plays it out to the wing. Clears it out of harm's way. Terence Kongolo pumps it forwards. Tulani Serrero. He's off on a marauding run.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
Now it's Cavani. Hulk. get a throw in. Another throw in. Ball's out once more. There is the half-time whistle. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. The second half gets underway. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Hamšík tries a long pass towards the front. Now the pass. Can he put it away? What a wonderful goal!
Well, when one or two others were maybe a tad slow at restarting this game, then up steps a big character who was simply switched on and bright, and he sparked another advantage for his team at an important stage. It augurs well.
Well, he was never going to miss from there.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that.
It's there! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Hulk versus the keeper. And only one winner.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Sporting Lisbon take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Van Persie drills one in. That's another throw. Hamšík goes long and forward. Cavani looking to get on the end of this. Oh, glorious footwork! It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Mario Gomez with the ball through. Kaya Hahn. Pjanic boots it upfield. Looks like a good ball through. Tries a through ball, and he's onside. Oh, great chance, and a goal. Surely now, beyond all doubt.
Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and he's still a lot to do, you know, but I think he's tucked that away really well.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, he was right in front of goal, and he probably should have scored, to be fair.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, he went at it with great confidence, and it's not going to stop him from trying again.
Van Persie. Up to meet it! Terrific from Mario Gomez! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
So is this the start of a comeback? Now the pass. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, the players certainly gave it everything, but just didn't get the break. Terrific support, terrific effort, but the wrong outcome. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, they may have lost, but there's plenty to take from that to...
I'm a vampire. How'd you find her? Like a gunshot in a parking lot. No one heard, no one saw. I did nothing wrong, nothing wrong. I really wish I did something. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, 'cause your heart's not in it. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, 'cause your heart's not in it. When you find her, she looks so pretty, like a kick on the teeth, oh darling. Just in my like a gunshot in a parking lot. No one heard, no one saw. I did nothing wrong, nothing wrong. I really wish I did something. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, 'cause your heart's not in it. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, 'cause your heart's not in it. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, 'cause your heart's not in it. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, 'cause your heart's not in it.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. And our live game is Barcelona against Besiktas. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Out to the left it goes. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Now the pass. Ball through needs to be good here. He's gone for it! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! What about that, Jim Beglin?
Mario Gomez is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Besiktas didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Totti pushes it out wide. Walcott passes it through. He's tried one! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Keeper's ball. Oh, good interception. Sterling goes long and forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Stefan Savic gets into the right position to intercept. Looks like a good ball through. Perisic. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, he can't be happy missing that after being put clean through. That's about as good a chance as you can get.
And it's Kayahon. Kayahon with the ball through. It's a loose ball. Sterling plays it out to the flank. Spoon forward. He'll hit it! Oh, great save, real class.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Mario Gomez plays it out to the wing. Origi hurls himself at it. He will be livid with himself. Mario Gomez, who has made his impact already. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more.
Barcelona going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Floats one over. Danny Rose does well there, alert. Crunching tackle, aimed forward. Perisic. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Chipped through. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Stefan Savic tries to get it forward quickly. It's come loose. That's a throw. Tries a through ball. Walcott tried to play it through.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph
Ramsey
behind that.
with a delicate ball. Towering header! It's a goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Barcelona grab a couple of goals without reply, it's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
And it's Rose. Looks to slip it through. Deflected behind for a corner kick. He's gone for it! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, it was a real opportunity to get right back into this game, but they've got to forget it now, move on, it's gone.
Dinks one in. Cut out in the nick of time. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. That's a brilliant interception. Fires it in low. Looks like a good ball through. And he's there to cut it out. Aimed long and direct. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona have won it. As much industry as inspiration. Whatever the formula, it has worked for them. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, there was a real concentration on wider attacking outlets and
it's a little blurry how the whole thing started. I don't even really know what you intended. Thought that you were cute and you could make me jealous. Poured it down, so I poured it down. Next thing that I know, I'm in a hotel with you. You were talking deep like it was mad love to you. You wanted my heart, but I just liked your tattoos. Poured it down, so I poured it down. And now I don't understand it. You don't mess with love, you mess with the truth. And I know I shouldn't say it, but my heart don't understand why I got you on my mind. Why I got you on my mind. Why I got you on my mind. Why I got you on my heart don't understand why I got you on my mind. 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 I always hear them talking about a girl with my name. Saying that I hurt you, but I still don't get it. You didn't love me, no, not really. Wait, I could have really liked you. I bet that's why I keep on thinking about you. It's a shame. You said I was good, so I poured it down, it down. And now I don't understand it. You don't mess with love,
Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. The teams then, Barcelona against CSKA Moscow. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I'm going to go for the little wriggler, that is Raheem Sterling. His small frame and pace gives him a real advantage over bigger, slower defenders. and his turning sharpness is another very tricky part of his game, and he's a handful.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Referee's given a throw. Oh, that's not going to go down too well with his teammates. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Looks like a good ball through. Kane could try cutting inside here. Into the box. Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, you can't fault his movement and the way he worked the chance, but maybe he lost a bit of accuracy in trying to put too much power into the header then. Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
Shoots! Ball's loose, who's getting there? Gets his head to it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
And it's Kane. Tries a through ball. Van Persie. It's out for a goal kick. Now the pass. Messi has it in a wide position, so what next? It's a fabulous position. Nacho gets good distance on it. Kayahon. Looks to slip it through. Chance! Goalkeeper's ball. Passes it through. Van Persie has got himself a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Felipe gets it away. Looks like a good ball through. Pumps it upfield. Bellerin delivers. He's there to get rid. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. There is the half-time whistle. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know...
It's in!
And that has only enhanced his already huge reputation. They were obviously hoping for an early second half boost, but there are a few who can truly make it happen, and this is a very welcome tonic now.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Barcelona draw first blood here.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Slimani with the ball through. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, and it just goes to show you how effective those through balls can be. All it needed was a better execution.
Now the pass. Mustafi positions himself well and cuts it out. Felipe, aimed forward. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Tries to get it forward quickly. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. Looks to slip it through. In with a header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I think when you're in front of goal like that, you really should do better. That's a poor finish in the end.
Messi pushes to get on the end of it. Mario Gomez. Goretzka. He's made sure that that won't get through. Felipe goes long and forward. Sterling. It's a good-looking cross. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Felipe tries a long pass towards the front. Barcelona need to hold on for a few more moments. Tries a through ball. Sterling looking to get on the end of this. Now it's Slimani. Aimed long and direct. And that is that. Barcelona win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0.
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Tony Kroos needed to come up with a better ball.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
He's made sure that that won't get through. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Barcelona get it back again. Ramsey, great challenge. Out again for a throw-in. Mascherano. Looks like a good ball through. Tries a through ball. And out to safety. Looks to slip it through. Goalkeeper's ball. Now it's Sterling. Cristiano Ronaldo. Aim forward. Terence Kongolo battles to win it back. Out to the left it goes. Firmly met. It's Kroos! It's anyone's ball. Who's going to make this theirs? Origi with the ball through. Thiago Silva gets it back. Kane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tony Kroos with a definite foul there. And he's going to have his name taken. That was venomous. Hector Bellerin tries a long pass towards the front. Kane. Accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Yeah, I think the problem there was that the pass was telegraphed. An easy read for the defence.
Sterling plays it in. Great effort, he flew in with courage.
And he really threw himself at that one. Just a little more accuracy was all it needed.
Defence has got rid of that. And the referee brings the first half to a close. The midway point of the game.
Barcelona ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So off we go once more.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve. Sterling pumps it into the area.
It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Nacho tries to get it forward quickly. Thiago Silva gets it back. Ramsey, there he goes, motoring forward. It's a goal kick. Gervinho tried to play it through.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Aimed long and direct. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Spoon forward. Thiago Silva positions himself well and cuts it out. Now the pass. The defence can get it clear. Toni Kroos pumps it upfield. Piqué does well to read it and intercepts. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Oh, great ball! Top save! That shot was travelling.
Well, this is when your experienced players should come to the fore. They've got to help them keep it better than this.
Well positioned to make that interception. Terence Kongolo can hoist it clear. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. It's a throw in. Barcelona have decided now is the time to make their final change. Mascherano. Gervinho cuts it out. And it's Van Persie. Van Persie passes it through. Comes in hard, but he's taken enough of the ball. Now the pass. Mario Gomez! Terrific from Mario Gomez!
Listen, it's a massive contribution to help his team in front again, and his determination and stamina has enabled another late addition to typify his commitment from start to finish.
That is just and time is up. Barcelona hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has...
Try to compromise your mind, leave me be a fantasy. We'll keep together, oh, make it better. Keep together, oh, let it roll, let it roll. Keep together,
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Now it's Callejon. Looks to slip it through. Tries to stroke it through. Kane! Ball's loose, who's getting there? Looking to shoot! Goal!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Who's going to make this theirs? Can he put it away? No mistake! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again!
The first touch was absolutely heavenly, and because of it, the finish was a mere formality.
Barcelona get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Aim forward. Can he find a finish now? He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Nacho. Looking to get on the end of this. Nacho. Gets it back. And the finish! Oh, that was close. Spoon forward. Callejon with the ball through. Well positioned to make that interception. Barcelona are in control here on the brink of half-time. He's through the middle. So nearly the perfect ball. Tries a through ball. Gets good distance on it. And that's another throw. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Forward it goes. Now the pass. And we hit half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Barcelona looked good for their lead. As soon as they went ahead, they took full advantage of a loss of concentration and landed a second blow before.
There's no phone and no labels to put on to this thing we keep and dip into when we need. And I don't have the right to ask where you go at night, but the waves hit my head to think someone's in your bed. I get a little bit Genghis Khan. I don't want you to get it on with nobody else but me. With nobody else but me. I get a little bit Genghis Khan. Don't want you to get it on with nobody else but me. With nobody else but me. And the lights, they glow like I just lost the World War, and the scene slips away to the evenness I fake. It's a shit-on world, 'cause I don't really want you, girl, but you can't be free, 'cause I'm selfish, I'm obscene. I get a little bit Genghis Khan. I don't want you to get it on with nobody else but me. With nobody else but me. I get a little bit Genghis Khan. I don't want you to get it on with nobody else but me. With nobody else but me. I make up my mind, but I don't know myself. No, I don't know myself. I wanna make up my mind, but I don't know myself. No, I don't know myself. I wanna make up my mind, but I don't know myself. No, I don't know myself. I get a little bit Genghis Khan. I don't want you to get it on with nobody else but me. With nobody else but me. I get a little bit Genghis Khan. I don't want you to get it on with nobody else but me. With nobody else but
Just 4 days, but it's out of my hands. When I wake up, I'm not catching my breath. And when I close my It's